Welcome back. 3 months ago, Governor Akinwumi Ambode flagged off the rent-to-own housing program in 4 locations across the state in fulfillment of the promise to make housing accessible to all. The first batch of 100 housing units have been made available out of the 4,355 units earmarked for the rent-to-own housing scheme.
Housing is a major challenge in Lagos State amidst its growing population. The Lagos rent-to-own housing policy is designed for those who cannot afford or meet the requirements of 30% equity contribution for the mortgage scheme introduced by the former state administration. Under the policy, prospective homeowners would only make a 5% commitment fee, take possession and pay up the remaining balance towards the ownership of the property over a period of 10 years. The policy is aimed at making housing accessible and affordable to middle and low-income earners. Today, the first batch of 100 allottees are given keys to their various apartments, ranging from self-contained to 3-bedroom apartments in 5 out of 12 estates earmarked for the rent-to-own program.
We discovered that you don't have to know anybody. All the information we got, we didn't get it through any official. I don't know any Lagos State Homes official. We got everything via the internet. The payment, the percentage to be paid, everything, all information was gotten via the internet.
This is actually real. A friend of mine sent me the link. She was actually a guarantor for someone, and she said, oh, there's something going on in Lagos State and I'd like you to apply. So she sent me the link, and I was like, it's going to be the usual thing. Maybe you need a godfather or come through the back door. So I said, let me give it a try. So I checked on the internet, I downloaded the forms, and the payment process, every information you need is right there on the internet. I'm still shocked and I'm very happy, like I said. I want to thank the governor. This is a really big thing. And I want to tell everybody that this is real, very transparent, and please, you need to be a good taxpayer.
This handover of keys is no doubt another eloquent testimonial of the integrity and commitment of Governor Akinwumi Ambode in putting smiles on the faces of Lagosians in the area of decent and affordable housing. The allottees of today are being screened, are being pre-qualified by the Lagos Mortgage Board. And it's also very, very important to emphasize that due diligence was well observed. As the governor told us on the 8th of December, on the day of the launch, the flag off, that you need not to know anybody in government, you need not to lobby anybody in government. What this administration is doing today is to walk our talk. That if you are a hard-working Lagosian, whether you are in paid employment or you're an entrepreneur, this rent-to-own policy is for you.
The housing units are being allocated at the Sir Michael Otedola Estate, Ekpe, Oba Adegboruwa Estate, Igbogbo, Ikorodu, Choi City Estate, Agbowa, Honorable Olaiton Mustafa Estate in Ojokoro, and Alhaja Adetun Mustafa Estate, also in Ojokoro.
Maintenance is another very key component of public housing, and we want this public housing to work. We try to benchmark our own policy against the advanced economies that have public housing that have worked. New York City Housing Authority, Singapore Housing Development Corporation, and so many other advanced economies. But we are trying to, we copy or we model our policy against New York City Housing Authority and Singapore Housing Development Corporation. So that is what we are doing as a government, and I want to assure Lagosians that this rent-to-own scheme has come to stay. Mr. Akinwumi Ambode is supporting this initiative, and we want more Lagosians to come up.
It's about you being a resident in the state and paying your tax obligations. There are so many other people who will have, tried. I mean, they can only pick a few people as beneficiaries in the first instance. But what is sacrosanct is that you must be resident in Lagos State and you must be paying your taxes. So this really should be a testimony to the promise by His Excellency that Lagos State will work for everybody insofar that you are legally resident and you are performing your obligations to the state. Everything is adding up if you are part of those who are making Lagos State work. Who makes Lagos State work? Taxpayers, you and I, any other person that is legally resident in Lagos State. That's actually the story.
Other housing estates that are dedicated to the rent-to-own program, Igbogbo 2B Housing Estate Ikorodu, Igondo Gardens and Egon Igondo Scheme, Ikporin Scheme Surulere, Songotedo Scheme Etiosa, and Ajara Housing Scheme Badagry. Many are eager for these estates to be ready.
I don't have a specific date, contractors are working on site now, and what government is trying to do is try to make those schemes available quickly, as soon as possible. As soon as we receive them, we put them on for sale. So basically what we're waiting for is that they pass them on to us, but very, very soon schemes will be ready. Igondo scheme will be ready very soon. Songotedo will be ready very soon. Agbawa is ready, and basically all other schemes that are coming on board are going to be ready soon, very soon.
The exercise continues as the Lagos State government plans to roll out 100 housing units monthly. Besides the rent-to-own policy, the Lagos State government has also commenced the rental housing program. 20% of the available housing units in each of the rent-to-own estates are dedicated to it. The scheme allows tenants to move into an apartment for monthly payment of rent that will be determined by the prevailing rent rate in any of the locations.